have you always wanted to experiment with your hair? Has it always been a thing? Or did you find that either at home or society was pushing you towards a specific narrative as opposed to just having your natural hair? Was it like societal pressure or family pressure or just even your own pressure to look a certain way when it came to your hair?
Not really. I think for me, I guess, which is weird to think, always assumed I didn't have a creative side, because that's the one part where I always used to explore. Like in primary and high school, I was known as that girl you are always excited to see which hairstyle is coming next, because I'd always look for something and then ask them to, change this, twist that, make patterns with my hair. But I guess when it comes to my own exploring with my own actual hair, that only started late in high school, like grade 11, roundabout. I think that's where I was like, actually, it doesn't need to be with braids or whatever. You can still try and make it fun and figure out, how far you can go with it. I think for me, that's what always challenged me, to be like, the last time you actually managed to do this, let's see how far you can go this time around and all of that. So.
And did you see anyone react to you differently? Because it sometimes can be a bit of a jump from being known as that girl who almost has like a new hairstyle every 2 or 3 weeks. And then now, yes, you still have a new hairstyle, but it's not like with braids or length or curls. But now you're exploring now with your own hair. Did you see the difference in how people reacted to you? And did you see a difference with how you reacted to how your hair looked without the added extras?
That's actually such a good question to be like, even yourself, because we're so quick to look at other people, but I guess we forget that sometimes people also feed off your own energy.
For lack of a
better words, people feed off for what you give them. So at times, if you're not feeling as confident, they can actually catch that. So I think with, especially with the hairstyle I have now, but even with my afro, because an afro has moments where you're like, babes, Kante, I thought we had a discussion, and then you're not. It's going in its own directions, and you're like, I thought I was about to look cute. I look scary right now. It's literally going its own direction.
Yeah.
So I think I've definitely noticed that I think about it more now. I'll be like, maybe let me add curls to give it volume. So I'm definitely still learning to embrace all the stages that come with it. I can definitely admit to that. So for you, do you feel like you've always been confident in that department? Is it something you've always been comfortable with and been able to embrace?
I think I've been pretty comfortable because I guess for me, my upbringing, it felt like I grew up in a hair salon. So I was like my mom's guinea pig whenever she wanted to try new hairstyles. I mean, in primary school, I was the girl with the Jerry curl in my hair all the time. And then when that would grow out, I loved the curls. I think in grade 1. No, I was graduating from pre-primary to grade 1. I had this huge, my mom had, oh my gosh, the most amazing big hair, and she used to do like the Jerry curl, perming it. So it was huge, just curls everywhere, just stunning, and a huge, obviously, our hair grows up. So I was like, of course, I want to look like her. And I definitely had that. I'm thinking about it. My product's so young. So
even your love for curls started
early. Actually, I never put that like the two together, but actually, that is so correct. So I learned pretty early to just be comfortable with how my hair grew. But I think even then, it wasn't like a big thing to have like your natural unprocessed hair, because my mom was a hairdresser. We were her guinea pigs. She wants to practice her haircuts. She's like, let me give you a
different haircut,
girl. It ended up becoming like a standing joke that if mom comes close to you with scissors, run away. Because either to be like, because I practice, so it's like, I don't understand this haircut. Now I'm stuck with it. Or it's shorter than what you had thought. And granted, yeah, she's cutting out split ends and whatever else. But you know how attached we are as Black people to hair length.
Yeah.
So now my hair's shorter than it was last week. I'm now upset with my mom. She's like, I was cutting off these split ends. It wasn't. And I'm like, you took off my pondo. Like, now I have to put like a million clips to get the pondo. So I think only in high school did I then decide to just stop everything. I was tired of having to relax my hair. I think it was in grade 10. I was tired of the constant, because relaxing your hair, you feel like it's an extreme sport. 1 minute your hair is fine, your scalp is fine. The next minute your scalp is burnt and you've got those scabs. I hated those scabs. Ew. So it didn't happen a lot of times, but because she was a hairdresser, so I think it happened like once. And this is
Okay.
But I remembered that pain, so I was always afraid of like
What if it
the
happens?
scabs. Yes, and that's how then we realized that my scalp was sensitive to, I think, Soften Free, which worked on all my siblings. I then had to start using the Dark and Lovely. What is the beautiful? Like for
That one.
Yeah, that's
Oh, the kiddies one.
The kiddies one.
Okay.
yeah.
I see.
Because she was like, I don't know why you're very, like she was very, very like professional and proper. So she figured that no, I think your scalp is too tender. But then, because I remember my dad having a conversation with me, because sometimes I would do the 2-strand twist and then take it out and it's like hand comb it. So my dad came from, when you leave the house, you must it must look good.
Like properly combed, not just using your hand.
So he wasn't understanding what's happening. Why all of a sudden now I'm like, oh, can you not see the curls? And he's just like, yeah, do that, and then it's like a perfect afro. That's the school that they come from, not the wild looking afro. So then one day he sat me down and he's like, you know what, maybe I just need to, I think what both my parents said, we need to allow you to explore. Because I said to them, I appreciate what you've given me the ability to express myself, but please allow me on this journey. Like, don't put me down because you don't understand. Half the time I don't understand it either, but the stuff that you put in me, it is going to
The foundation.
Yeah. I'm in a space where I need to explore, even with my hair. So then I think once we had that conversation, and my dad, after a while, I think he started to even see the beauty in, there's different ways of actually having an afro. There's different ways of, because sometimes he'd compliment me, sometimes he'd just look at me.
Yeah, that's actually beautiful.
Yeah, so I still did experience some sort of, I would not call it a stigma, but then, yes, we can have our hair out, but it should kind of be
Like a certain way.
or hair, like, neat and not too expressive. You can express yourself, but that's the hair that grows out of you. But with my own perspective, what I did notice is that yes, an afro just takes a lot more. Like when it was permed, it was easier to manage. One glide was quick, 5 minutes, gel, whatever, get the curls popping. But I then went on the journey of realizing how difficult actually it is to have an afro. And that's not because it's our hair specifically being difficult, it's because we just didn't have the education. Didn't have the education, the right products. My mom was just like, as long as your hair is oiled and moisturized, it should be fine. So I'd wash it once a week, condition it, do like a deep conditioner after that, and then put, hazel little balls. I can't remember the name right now. Put that across the scalp, massage it in. She was very hectic with massaging your hair. Get all in, whatever your scalp is needing, scalp health. So she went with me on the journey, which was quite cool. So I think I ended up not having that feeling of maybe this is a wrong thing that I'm doing. It was just a different expression. But other people, yes, they don't know me. So obviously they're going to be like, okay,
what's going on?
Whatever, yeah. But the nice thing was that it ended up becoming like, not like an inspiration, but other people saw me do it, so they felt like, oh, maybe I can also.
So almost like there was freedom to explore whatever it is that you want to explore, even if it's not the same hair. But they felt like, okay, if she can do that, then what's stopping me from trying 1, 2, 3? Yeah, that's pretty cool. It's actually really cool.
Hair diaries, hey? They're long.
Let it go, let it go. Who knew that Elsa, Madam in Frozen, would have such an effect on my children? Actually, my daughter specifically, but even crept on my youngest daughter. And I cut it. You know, you cut it. You catch a snake and you're like, oh, die, quick. So the story is, my daughter starts school. I know how to do hair, so we do fun things on her hair. But I'm purposely not trying to braid her hair, just she's got a sensitive scalp. And then I see she comes now back from school and she's got these little hair clips. They're like blonde or blue or green. And I'm like, I did not send you to school with those hair clips. She's like, no, my friend just gave them to me. Now please take them back. We don't even know if they're washed, they're clean. Next thing you're coming back with lice. So this keeps happening for quite a while. Then obviously any mom knows that there's always a theme day at school. Now you must come to school as your favorite book character. I'm thinking, who do you want to go as? I ask her and she's like, Mommy. And she takes up one of the expression bags and she's like, yes. Can you like put this up to the side? Long. And I'm like, sure, no problem. I do a pondo. I think I dressed up as a princess, whatever. Move along. And then now she's like, Mommy, can I please have braids? And I'm like, of course not, girl. You can definitely have braids in your hair. I do not mind you having braids in your hair. This is going to also save me time. I don't have to do your hair every morning. Put braids in their hair. And then she enjoys their hair. It's always up to the side. She always up to her. I'm like, okay, this is just her, experience. It's fun. It's like the first stuff. Time goes on. Time to take the braids out, and I'm thinking she's crying because like it's painful or whatever because she's got a sensitive scalp. A bit of time goes past again. I do my hair, and again she asks for braids. And I'm like, yeah, it's been a while. It's been 2 months. Okay, we can braid your hair. I braid and she asks, can you make it a bit longer this time? She's still a kid, so I'll make it past your shoulders. Again, this comes back out to the side. And then theme day comes. This time she wants to look like Elsa. I'm like, but you already have like a side part. Why are we repeating? She's like, no, all the girls we decided we're all gonna come as Elsa. And I'm like, my child, you're brown. You do not look like Elsa at all. You don't have long, blonde, flowing hair. I noticed that they were saying, they'd always be like, your hair feels funny. And then obviously kids, you're always touching, like, oh, does your skin taste like chocolate because you're brown? It's a kid thing. But now I'm starting to like have like a little niggling feeling of like, what is this thing about Frozen? Then she'll come home and put it on and let it go, let it go. I'm like, yo, like I'm tormented. Like I feel tormented. Like I don't like that song because of what it did to my child. So moving along now, I'm like, no, today I'm gonna dress you like a queen. So I get like, put her in a white dress and put pearls on her and braid up the hairstyle almost like a little crown and put a small little crown, and then she's like, oh, I look beautiful. But you can see she's slightly disappointed because she didn't get to be Elsa. Because she didn't want like an expression pack to match her hair. She just wanted the blonde hair. She wanted me to buy a blonde wig. Also, one of her friends had made her try it on and then she'd run. She's like, my friend said I could have it, and it looked so horrible. Like, it wasn't fitting because her hair is like, wasn't afro at the time. I told her to send it back immediately. And then had to deal with the crying child. Then had to remind her, you're beautiful, you're this, you're that. So now those braids that were in her hair are old now. Now she's got like anxiety and she's scared. And I'm like, what is going on? Why are you afraid to take out your hair? She goes, no, then I'm not going to be pretty anymore. Yo, my heart broke when I heard that. I'm like, why do you think you won't be pretty anymore? Then she's like, no, I don't think I'm pretty without long hair. All my friends at school have long hair and their hair is smoother. And I'm like, no, our hair can grow long, you know that. She's like, no, it can't. Your hair short, my hair short. I'm like, I used to have hair that was long. I just keep cutting it. Then I was like, oh man, my child thinks that beauty means having long, flowy blonde hair. I'm like, my child, you were not born with long, flowing blonde hair. Your hair is beautiful, it's coily, it's versatile. Girl did not hear me. She was just like, yeah, whatever. So I thought about it, prayed about it, and then eventually I was like, okay, I might have a plan. I had no intention of having locks at the time. I figured what's the best way to get her to see that our hair can grow. So there I am saying, okay, I need you to trust me. It's going to take a very long time for your hair to get to the length that you want it to. But we can both do something, we'll do it together. And this would be our thing that we want to do. So I then locked her hair.
I locked my hair and she wasn't trusting it. A couple of times we put braids over it, but I was trying to stay away from braids now and then just edify her, remind her of her beauty, show her the African people who have long flowy hair. I just felt maybe locking it would be easier because it does grow quicker. It was a journey. It was lots of tears. She initially felt like she wasn't pretty enough, she didn't look good, and I had to just keep going. And now I'll be like, yes girl, my hair out this. Took about a long time, but now her hair is about shoulder length. And I could see just when it even touched her chin, she was like, oh my gosh, mom, my hair can move. I was like, yes, it can. Took a couple of years, and then one day she comes to me and she's like, you know, I didn't believe you, I didn't trust you when you were saying we must grow our hair, but thank you. I have fallen in love with my hair. I think it's dope, it can do so much, and I believe you now. Now when I see her walking past the mirror, I'm like, yay, she sees what I've always seen in her. She's beautiful.